This screen capture video is the orientation to the Your Path to a Great Start learning module, and you'll see that that's in this folder. And there are 5 different steps in this particular section. First, it asks you if you completed the Welcome Begin Here module. So you really should do the Welcome Begin Here module first before going to the Your Path to a Great Start. And this module then helps you subscribe to Wiley Plus. It'll let you see your syllabus, and it'll help you understand the expectations for the course and what support services are available to you. So actually, the Your Path to a Great Start module really is another version of your syllabus. So you're going to see some overlap in here. So let's go to the course introduction first. You'll see that there's a course description and all the course objectives and some information about your instructor and what some of the icons in the course mean. And you may be interested in this section, the brief description of the course activities. So we're going to be having discussions which count for about a 5th year grade, so be sure that you do participate. And of course you'll be reading from your e-textbook or your hardcover textbook. There are learning activities in the course, either website evaluations or looking at video segments. Most of these are in Wiley Plus. And there are some assessments in the course. Each module has a pre-quiz. This is not graded, and it's just a way for you to get oriented to what's in the module. Each chapter in what we're studying will have a post-quiz, and that counts for 5% of your grade. So for example, in Module 1, we have 3 chapters that we're going through, so there'll be 3 chapter post-quizzes. And then there are post-module tests. So we have 6 modules in the course, so there's going to be 6 tests, and the grades are listed, and the test dates are listed over here. And we also have a collaborative project in this course. This is to help meet the general education requirements. Students are usually not crazy about group projects, but we'll try to make this as fun and interesting as possible, and I'll be telling you more about that later in the course during Module 3 and Module 4, and then you'll actually be working on this project during Module 5 and finishing up during Module 6. And then the last section here just has some information about what the required materials are in this course, and basically the required material is purchasing access or subscribing to Wiley Plus. And once you do that, you automatically get an electronic copy of your textbook. And you can purchase a hard copy of your textbook as well through UMassAmazon.com. And there is a link for that in Spire, and there's also going to be a link for that I'll show you in just a second. So that's the first part on the course introduction. Now to subscribe to Wiley Plus, you'll open up this PDF, and please just go through and read through all the directions, but when you actually go and do this, it's going to lead you through automatically as well. But basically you're going to be buying course access because you shouldn't have a registration code. So you do the buy course access and create an account and then purchase your access to Wiley Plus. And if you get stuck, there is support that can help you, Wiley Plus technical support. And I just want you to know that there is a grace period, so if you're waiting for financial aid or something else and you don't have the funds right now, you have a 14-day grace period to use the Wiley Plus without purchasing the registration code. And then here's the link to order your textbook through Amazon.com. Go back to the Your Path to a Great Start, and if you just click on this assignment 0, it will bring you to all the windows that you need to actually um, buy your course access and the registration code for Wiley Plus. And I highly recommend listening to this little video before you go through all of that. So that's all there for you. So here's a printable copy of your syllabus. So feel free to print that out. It will help you. All of these sections link. So if you want to click on anything and you want to see the schedule for the course or something like that, just feel free to link through that. One thing that I do want to show you is on the syllabus, I have boxes for things that are not graded. So for example, the icebreaker introduction is not graded, but the evaluating web resources discussion is graded. For example, post-lecture quiz for Chapter 1, Chapter 2 is going to be graded, but the video assignments and concept checks are not. So stars on the syllabus mean things are graded. Boxes mean that you can just check those off as you're completing them, but there are assignments that will not be graded. So just please take some time to check through the syllabus as soon as you can. And then the last two sections here, you can see there are some tips that will help you be successful in the course. The first thing I want to mention is that the course is completely asynchronous, which means that you're not going to have to be in the course at any specific time, but you should come in regularly. I encourage you to check in here every day or every other day to see what's going on. And there's some information here about good ways to participate in the discussions. You don't want to just be giving your opinion. It's important to also be learning, showing the instructor and your TA what you're learning from your textbook or from information that you're searching for or resources that you're finding online. So it's important to have some citations in your discussions from your textbook or from online resources. Here's what you can expect from me. I'm not going to participate in the discussions all that much, but I will be giving you feedback, and your TA will be giving you feedback on your iProfile assignments. So we're here for you, but the discussions and things are mostly for students to interact with one another. So I'll be moderating those and summarizing, but not necessarily replying to every single thing that you're posting. And if you need to get a hold of your instructor, the phone number is here, and of course you can always email. Here's some information about posting in the discussions, about having polite conversations online, so this might be something that you're interested in. And accessibility information is here. If you have a learning disability, these are the resources that are available to you. Academic honesty is very important. You shouldn't be copying and pasting into the discussion boards. You should be doing things in your own words. The same thing with essays. There are short essays in your tests. You shouldn't be copying and pasting from your textbook, but rather writing in your own words. And UMass has an email policy, so read that so you're aware of it. Some more important tips. I think the main one on here is to ask questions when you have them. We're not face-to-face. I can't see if you're having any difficulty unless you post or in the FAQs, which the link again is over here, or you email me some kind of a question using the messages. So that's something that I strongly encourage you to do, to ask questions anytime that you have them. And also don't delay, just go ahead, jump right in, and keep up with what's going on in the class. If you do it in little chunks, you'll be much less likely to be frustrated and overwhelmed. And then I posted this PDF, which might be helpful to you. attributes of a successful online learner. So be positive, ask questions, work on your technical skills, stay connected. One way to do that is make sure you've got a good internet service provider. And I've given you lots of resources, so make sure that you use those. And there's number 7, I think, is really important in this course, is to participate actively. Plan to be active in the discussions in the course. Taking breaks every hour, really important. We're going to learn a lot about health in here, and one of the things that we find is sitting too long is not good for your health, so make sure you take breaks and try to use time management, and be sure to communicate with everyone and really enjoy the course. And then it says here, where do you go next? We're going to go back to Your Path to a Great Start to look at the student support section. And this is pretty short. So there's, again, technical support, not for Wiley Plus, but for Blackboard Learn. And there's some resources here that you might be interested in about academic advising or the academic calendar. Some resources here for the UMass Library and UDrive storage. And there are some other student support services from Continuing Education. There's a link for that. So those are all there. And then once you have all that done, you'll be ready to begin the learning part of the course, which is Module 1 on Healthy Lifestyles. So I hope this orientation to the Your Path to a Great Start has been helpful to you, and it will help you get your textbook or subscribe to Wiley Plus and get you started off on a good foot in the course.